A very neutral record for them, and they'll be reasonably happy with that. But obviously the Trojans really need a home win here, and they need it, and both teams are looking for a win here. Erskine really need to try and distance themselves from the likes of Mount Olive, and also put themselves maybe...
Oh, great board by Don Pigford.
Don Pigford using his height to his advantage. He jumped up, made sure no one else was going to get that ball as Trico passes to Matin. Matin sees it in space, and he makes that 3-point.
Great block by Jamaal Matin.
Matin was there to stop Washington from making that layup, and he found Spragley, and Spragley was up the court very quickly as he finds Robinson now. Robinson to Trico. Matin in space again, and he sinks another one. Sometimes it can be frustrating to watch Pigford. You know, normally if he's on a hot streak, he's a very exciting player to watch, but if he's not, sometimes he can get very frustrated in the court, and a lot of the time Coach Higginbotham opts to put him on the bench instead. But normally when Pigford's in form, the rest of the team oozes off that as Jonathan Mebane has the ball. Jonathan Mebane had a bit of a wrist injury a couple of weeks ago, and he sat out a couple of games, but he is returned in the last 3 games for the Trojans. As Matin now has the ball. Spragley tried to dribble through the defence. It's very interesting to see whenever Spragley's on the ball, it's almost like 3 players are around him every time. Now it found himself in a lot of space. It looks like Trico retrieved the ball. They were going to want to try and get the Flying Fleet on the break, the Trojans. Trico back with the ball. Matin now takes an attempt, and he makes that. It's like Dunham's now makes a 3-pointer as a complete and utter response to Matin's 3-pointer. And it looks like a couple of different players have going to come back into the game for both teams here. Robinson with the ball, however. Back to Mebane, and Pigford uses his height there to get to that ball. Matin in space again. He makes another 3-pointer. And, or at least Pigford almost like just allowed number 44 Sam Woods to just win that ball very easily. And it looks like Robinson's in space. He finds Matin. Matin with a point.
For Austin Venable down there, but I don't know. They'll have to find some sort of way to stop if they want to win this game.
Definitely a good substitution Nate made there by Sartor to have Venables back in the game, bringing him back into the game.
Oh my gosh! Right here. So
Spragley on the ball. He passes to Robinson. Robinson finds Spragley again. He's in space. Robinson again. So Michael Brown now has the ball. He's looking to try and possibly penetrate that defence, but he can't, and he manages to get through. He finds Matin. Matin makes another 3-pointer.
He's just been very close to perfect. I mean, it's been fun watching him, like really fun, because someone to make that many shots in a row without missing, it's just, it's phenomenal.
And he has the ball now. And Brown back has the ball again. He's trying to just assess what his best options are. He's talking and listening to Coach Higginbotham on the side of the court as Higginbotham has given instructions to the rest of his players on where they need to be. Looks like there was an attempted screen there by Matin, and Matin's taking another attempt, and he makes another. As we enter the final minute of this game with Alan Trico on the ball now, he finds Spragley, who's come back to get it. He finds it to Gainey. Gainey's having a look. He finds Spragley. Larry Moore's trying to get into space. He's another tall player on this Trojans team, and Matin makes.
drop for Spragley. They'll kick it back out again. Robinson for three. And another offensive board for Spragley, and the Trojans get a fresh 30.
Mount Olive playing a little keep away on this trip down the floor, and the frantic pace we saw across the last several moments turns into a half-court game all of a sudden.
Brown picks up his dribble. Matin, the shot fake. Left hand, strong, and he got it to go.
6 of their last 8 contests coming into today.
Well, this Mount Olive Trojans team, coached by Joey Higginbotham in his 20th season. You guys been around the game. This is a Mount Olive team. They made an Elite 8 run back in 2015. One of the top teams in the country in Division II that year. Won Conference Carolina's regular season and the Conference Carolina's tournament. And there's another buried three.
Clear air, and the senior goes up strong for the bucket.
Manual College and a man-to-man look on D. This is Brown with the basketball here.
Well, they have kept Mount Olive out on the perimeter, closing up the passing lanes. Access to the bucket has been difficult, but it doesn't seem as if the Trojans...
Erskine. University of Mount Olive students are on spring break this week. The UMO baseball team is here in full. They won 22-8 earlier this afternoon. Here's Matin with a three, and he gets it. Jordan Watson, he's got 13 of the 15 Erskine points. Pickford back to the basket, gets double teamed, gets it out to Mebane. Now Treacle in the far corner. Treacle to the near side to Mebane, back over to Brown. A 2-3 zone being played by the Flying Fleet. Trojans down to 6 on the shot clock. Mebane kicks it to the corner. Here's Matin from the free throw line. He buries the shot. New Orleans, he's familiar with Mardi Gras. Of course, Mardi Gras is the French meaning Fat Tuesday. And here we are on Tuesday. Matin off the glass and in. A mid bucket. 19-15 the score. Up and down the court these two teams go. High energy basketball. 1-3-1 zone this time on the step out on the wing. Here's Alan Treacle. 10 to shoot. Matin for a long three.
Timeout looking very frustrated now as the lead is now down to 2 for the Trojans.
I would be too, because you've had 2 offensive possessions here in half number 2, and you've turned the ball over both times, taking away any opportunity. So here we are in possession number 3 for UMO. 38-36. It's all been Erskine here. Matin from the far corner for 3, and he comes up with the answer.
Oh, stolen by Cameron Robinson, who brings it up the floor. Michael Brown gives it up to Matin. Matin lays in a nice layup. You see Burkott take a 3 right there. And that one missed. Cameron Robinson has the ball now, gives it up to Spragley. Spragley all the way over to Cameron Robinson. And Jamaal Matin drives the lane, but can't really get anything right there. But he gives it up to Michael Brown, who's going to drive behind the back. Oh, and finds Matin open for 3. Who will drain that one? That's his first 3 of the night. And shot open. Oh, yeah, it was wonderful ball movement right there. I mean, he got the man wide open, really confused the defense, and seemed like Mount Olive just didn't know what to do with it right there. Oh, but speaking of wide open 3s, there's Jamaal Matin with an ice-cold jumper from behind the arc. Up to Tanner Poole right there. Tanner Poole, nice little spin move, but that shot's blocked by Howe. And Matin will shoot for 3. And that's his 3rd one in a row after missing his first. With that, if you're not rebounding the ball, you're not going to be successful in games, and that's something they're really going to have to focus on throughout the rest of this game. Is just getting a body out there to box people out. Matin over there. They work the ball around. Find Matin in the paint. Matin turns around. Oh, gets the and one call. Great move by him. He'll slap his bicep. Want it over to him. Oh, finds Arrington wide open for 3, but he doesn't make that one. Keep that inbound. Gets it back to Matin. Matin gives it up to Michael Brown. Spragley now. Gives the ball to Jamaal. and they're passing the ball around. Oh, a little fake screen right there. Throws it over to Matin. Matin buries his first shot of the half. Treacle provides a really great spark off the bench. I mean, he comes out there, he can hit some shots, and he can get some assists. He's a really good player. We see Tanner Poole inside. He kicks that one out to Jamaal Matin, who buries his second one of the half. They come into college and they're not ready. They're not ready to play with this shot clock, and I mean, they're not used to doing it. So I don't know. I think that'd be something cool they could add in. But Trojans here on offense. Jamaal Matin, that's 3 in a row. An assassin with a. Michael Brown passes it over to Matin. Matin's dribbling out there. Ooh, he'll shoot again. That's 4 in a row. This man is on fire right now. Jumper inside the paint. Now Michael Brown's going to dribble the ball up the court right now. And he's looking for someone to pass it to. He gives it over to Mebin. Mebin gives it to Matin. Matin to Gainey. And he's crossing over. Gives it up to Mebin. Mebin hits it over to Matin. Matin pulls up from right inside the three-point line, and he hits it.
I've seen him wide open for 2 dunks tonight. Brown looks to drive Matin with another 3-point attempt. Gets fouled there.